All right, let's get to work on this thing here. Again, back to the space helmet. We got to do some more work here. I'm going to bring the 3D cursor right there, and let's bring in a brand new plane. Scale it down. We're going to make some kind of buttony thing on the top, or just something that would fit in there, I think. So let's do this. Scale that in the Y. And let's actually bring it up, and then we'll bring it down and delete the bottom face. Let's do this. X faces. And let's just bevel this by hand, I think. Yeah, probably a better idea. I'll grab these edges here. Control B, round it. Doesn't have to fit exactly perfectly. And do that. And that just fits in there. Alright, that just fits in there. Now, the one thing I could have done, let's just focus on that with the slash key. Is I could have, I won't be able to put in an edge loop now because of the end guns. I'm just going to look from the top. Press K. Let's go into wireframe actually. Press K for the knife tool. And let's see. Yeah, let's come across here. Press C. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so we got that. Let's see where it is. And let's extend that down. Looking from the side here. Press C to constrain it. Space bar. Look at the other side. I'm just cutting right through there. There we go. We got that. So now I'm going to select that edge. And Control B. Roll my mouse back to 0. E and Alt S. Oh, what happened there? E and Alt S. And I guess I'm going to push it out. Okay. And indent. And then in face selection number 3, I'll select that face and delete it. And that face and delete it. And then I'll Shift Alt and click those edges. Control B, and I'll do this. I'll put a few segments in there. Slash key to bring that back, just to do that. I don't know why. And then we'll try, let's see if I just try auto smooth itself. I think we're okay. Let's make sure, yeah, it's facing the wrong way. So Alt N, recalculate outside. Possibly that, just to finish it up. It's okay. It's all right the way it is. Get one on the other side. Let's do that right now. All right. Let's take this and slash key to focus on it and hide the mirror. Just come in here. What I thought I would do is select this face, this one, and this one. And same thing here. Those guys there. And I thought what I would do is I would, do I just want to pull? No, I think I'll extrude. Heat extrude will come out a bit. And before I go any further, let's scale that in the X like that. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is, let's see. That's not what I want. I'm going to select that piece, that edge, and come to the bottom, press Control, and that will select that whole edge there. Do that same over here. Shift and click that one, and then Control click there. I could do all of it, I suppose, at the same. I'm going to bevel that and shift and click there. And control click there. So I got that one more. Shift and click and control click. Whoops. Control click there. Okay, so I want to bevel all of that. Control B, pull. Get a nice number of segments in there, like 5. Let's do that. Okay. Slash key, bring everything else back. So just adding a little bit more detail on the cameras. We'll go ahead and save that. Okay. Next, looking from the back here, decided I'm going to move this down a little bit more central. And I'm going to make an antenna, and I'm just going to use a circle from this. So I'm coming into edit mode, select the circle. I like Shift D, I'm going to pull it out here and scale it down, but P separated by selection. So I now have something I can work with. Let's look from the back. Let's bring that up here, and I'm going to scale it a bit bigger. I don't think I'm going to need the subdivision. I'll keep the mirror on for now. And what I'm going to do here is I bring this in, so this piece would make contact. So bring it in, E. I'll come out. I may have to make that smaller. I am going to make it smaller. And really what I want is I just want to close that and Control B and have a bunch of segments like that. I'll shade smooth on that, and we'll see what else we have to do. Probably that's going to be the base of the antenna that attaches here, but I'm going to do a little bit more here. I'm going to take this in E and S, scale it out, E and bring it back like that, and then grab that edge and Control B, and I don't need too many segments, like something like that. I'm just going to see if I might want to just put a subdivision. It just looks a little bit nicer. And I'm not worried about poly, so I think I'm going to do that. And let's just look from the side in wireframe and see. It's got to go down to here, so I could have it attached there, and maybe. I don't know if it'll need to get extended or not. I'll just do that for now. The antenna part itself, I'm going to take another circle. Just grab that one, Shift D, pull it out, P to break it out, and I'm going to say make it a bit smaller. Start building an antenna, extrude it out. I'm going to scale it in like this. I'm going to press F to make a face and Control B to bevel. Make it like this. I'm going to shade smooth. I may not need the subdivision on there. I'm going to get rid of it for now. And come in. I'm going to bring an edge loop somewhere down here, let's say. And Control B. And I want to just spread it out like that so that I get maybe 3 edges I can select. And then Control B again, but roll my mouse down to 0 so I just have a space like that. E and Alt S, and then just figure out if I'm pushing or pulling. I guess I'm pulling. No, I'm pushing. So they go in. Okay, so we have that. Let's see if I put on a bevel. I think that looks okay. Like that. And do I have to... Let's, we did shade smooth, so because I got a bevel, let's do angle. And that probably would look okay like that. Do I need to do this? It's already on. Okay, and then what I'll do with this is I will, for now, let's just rotate it upright. So rotate X90, pull it in. I'm probably gonna have to make it smaller. So why would I have an antenna? I mean, I don't know if there's some kind of wireless connection with the camera on Mars or wherever we are in space. Let's zoom in on that. So I am going to make it smaller, like this. And look from the back. I do want it relatively central, but I'm going to be rotating it in just a moment. So I think maybe all of this could be smaller, and that would attach like that. So I could take it and in fact, I'm going to have to, bring it out. Just like that kind of thing. Okay, and then I want to rotate it. So what I'm going to do is select this face, Shift S, cursor to selected. So my 3D cursor is there. I'm going to select this and switch to 3D cursor. And look, and then just I just want to do that. That's it. And they'll both go off in the opposite direction. Well, that's fine. Let's make sure we switch back to median point. And we'll look at that from the side. And wireframe once again. And we'll make an adjustment on this thing. Pull it in until it makes contact. And, you know, that's good enough. You go on making details forever. This actually now can go up again a little bit because I'm thinking of doing something here. Oh, let's do this. Yeah, antenna is flipped, selected, recalculate outside. There we go. Let's go back to the cavity shader and even the shadow and turn this stuff off and just have a look with that matte cap. I want to see how it's starting to shape up. Not sure about that. Okay. I mean, it's just little bits of detail, but what I'm thinking of is something on the back of this helmet. I was thinking about, oh, what is that thing called? In Iron Man, the arc, what is it? You know, Tony Stark's heart. But I was thinking of, that's what got me thinking about this. I'm not saying that that's what I'm doing, but I'm about to sacrifice my helmet a little bit. So I'm just save so I can come back and press I to inset. And I'm going to use loop to a circle, scale it in. E, that's a little bit. And E again. I gotta hit the helmet at that point. I was just thinking about doing some kind of thing. I actually want to come back out of there because what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to select that. Shift D, P. I've got that. I'm going to switch to normal. And let's do that. And let's hide that actually. Come back in here though. Take this and I'm actually going to delete those faces like that. Am I? No, not. What am I doing here? I don't know. Okay. Let's hide that. Let's come back in here. Let's inset, extrude in a little bit, kind of like this shape. And let's try just deleting those faces. No, let's not do that. And let's extrude in a little bit more and scale it. Take this. Pull it in, but I actually have to focus on this piece. Maybe it's just a compartment. an entryway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, which is often the case with these things. Let's see if I just sharpen that a little bit. We're just going to set this in here and leave it for now as a thought. As a thought of what we could do. Maybe I'll push it in more and see how that looks. Alright. Let's put the cavity shader on in that. That may come out more. In fact, what I kind of have been thinking about, let's see, I'm on something else right now. Let's just playing with ideas here. All of this can be touched up. Nothing is set in stone with this. For this piece, I'm going to need to do that. Let's see what I've got going on. Okay. What's the helmet on the inside? Did it come out right? I don't know if I did. I think what's going on is that, which was causing a discoloration that was throwing me off a little bit. You know, and then maybe this is where maybe this is where the air hose attaches or something. Like, let's just do this again. Not really doing threading the proper way, but let's say I just did this and I want to push. And you know, we had that kind of a thing. And now this whole thing could maybe come out a bit like that. I could put maybe bolts there. So I don't know. It was just something I was thinking about. Hope it's big enough or not too big. Okay, that gives us a little bit more detail. I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll come back and we'll obviously do some more work.